Soul Garden.
Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Rayman Witecki, your astrologer, and I'm a soul biographer, here to help you put the pieces of your personal karmic story together. Now our heart, which is where it's all about, is now in Virgo. In fact, we're in Chapter 2 of Sun in Virgo. We'll move from taking action to step away from what we don't like in our life or reality, and by the end of the week, hopefully finding peace and harmony back with reality. Mostly this is a health or reality change, and no matter what, you can expect change to happen in your life this week. Now, emotions start off a bit turbulent in Cancer, but then move into I Love Leo for 2 days on Monday and Tuesday. It's Light Cast Day, Wednesday, Thursday, with the Moon and Sun in Virgo, and the week ends with emotions being very sensitive and tranquil in Libra. The moon signs most affected are Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces moons highly affected, and Libra, Aries moons also affected, particularly at the end of the week. Now, looking at orbits, man, our chakras most affected starts at the solar plexus with the moon in Cancer, but then there's a whole party going on in the heart chakra, the sun, the moon, and now Mars is in Leo, so we now have our root chakra energy mixing with our heart chakra energy. The first thing that means is bow chicka bow wow. A whole bunch of Geminis are now being conceived, I can guarantee you that. But it also means it's hard for us to separate some of our ego initiative from our heart initiative, and I'll give you some clues on that here looking at the planets. It comes from this soul pyramid in water, this grand trine. You see, Saturn has now moved to 7 degrees Scorpio, which says before you close the door on somebody or something forever, and that's how we're feeling. Even these world politics kind of reveals that. We're about to change international politics forever. You should check your guides, you should meditate, you should connect. So in each of your horoscopes up above, I'll be giving you some tips on that. Another interesting clue, though, of course, is this grand square or grand cross, which will be breaking apart this week. Thank goddess for that, due to Venus and its fast-moving path. Now, the Venus-Uranus opposition is the last little touch of the grand square, and so in essence, I think once it passes through, you kind of figure out what's fair to you, and this weekend when the moon crosses Venus, I think we're finally feeling kind of free from all that energy. But don't forget to meditate, because like I said, once again, we are mixing our root chakra, bow chicka bow, with our heart chakra, and it's hard for us to separate. All right, let's take a good bird's eye view of you by taking the ascension elevator up. And I got a little secret for you up there, so see you upstairs.
Folks, this is your captain speaking. We realize you have a choice in the astrologers you choose to fly with, and we'd just like to thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Hello, my producers, and welcome to 33,000 feet for a bird's eye view of Tauruses and Taurus risings. And as a fellow Taurus, I gotta say, the issues have been intense. We're in the Sun in Virgo, and that means Tauruses are working on their connection to their inner child. And so far, you've been mostly clearing things, obstacles, people, relationships, commitments that are in the way of you connecting to your inner child. So it has not been fun the first chapter so far. And if you're looking at the world politics and seeing the potential war with Syria and Russia blockading, and that is literally how people feel on the inside. That's people's inner states of awareness, and that's everyone. So Tauruses are reinventing their marriage, their relationship to their self, creating a new day for themselves. That's one aspect. Reinventing your inner faith in yourself and trying to balance faith to the details of reality, trying to live in balance in reality. Also, on top of that, of course, the struggle between who you are in the world now and what your heart really wants, and situating yourself for those. Those are all the stories going on for the bulls. So as we begin this week, we're moving from connecting to the heart chakra generically, that's what we started with last week, to now taking that connection to creating, manifesting, having our hearts come totally true. So following our heart's desires. This is art, this is expression, this is what your dreams are, literally, and this is true love. This is also connection to children, literally. So if you want more children, this is the time to set those intentions. This week we'll move from step 9 to step 15. That means you will walk away from the things that hurt your inner child, and you will step toward what your heart really wants. So this means that by the end of the week, you've hopefully reached some sort of balance between your mind, your actions, and your heart. And at the same time, your mind is already committed probably to the dream. So you'll probably know what your heart wants before the transit is over, which is unusual. Usually we have to wait to the end to know. Now, Jupiter in Cancer is that struggle for Tauruses to open their minds to new possibilities, to not slip into emotional, circular thinking or worry, okay? And when it comes to just the base worries, hopefully that is dead. So base circular thinking, old arguments, dead forever with Black Lilith at step 9. And when it comes to message, when it comes to putting yourself out there, in all new, uncharted, emotional, intellectual territory. Then lastly, Saturn. This is the story of the mirage. When it comes to what to do for yourself, should I stand up for myself? Should I not? Should I let this one go? Should I not? Ask your higher self, says Saturn. For a full 10 to 11 days, ask your higher self. I myself am chanting twice a day right now because Neptune is retrograde, and otherwise I will make stupid mistakes. Not that I haven't already, just saying. So last week, really, it was about having some sort of heartbreak that happened, probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, an inner child heartbreak where some sort of heartfelt connection had to end or was broken down. Could have been a creative project, could have been bad news, you didn't get the funding, could have been someone you love walking out the door. No matter what it was a harsh reality and basically licking your Taurus hooves all through the week. Now Saturday probably finally strong, ready to step away from not just maybe that broken heart, but stepping away from a whole approach to your heart. Are you there for yourself first? Do you live there for your heart? These are all the questions. And what details does your heart really want? Taurus tends to want everything. Virgo, right? And so when it comes down to time and reality, you've got to let go of the things you don't love the most and really focus on the things you do. So that's what last week is about. This week, it's about stepping forward with what you think your heart does want, taking action, moving forward. And remember, when it comes to thoughts, communication, putting yourself out there, connecting, the right attitude, it's all uncharted territory. So be very self-reflective or self-compassionate, I guess, in your self-reflection. That's what I was trying to say. Neptune says you've got to log in, and as far as what to say in the world or what friends or what to connect to with friendships, it's intuitive. And when it comes to how to respond to yourself, it's intuitive. So Sunday, your emotions and your thoughts are all together, and it's time to take action on Sunday and step into or toward what your heart really wants. On Monday, it is a day of nesting and resting. So you are nesting and resting, maybe healing Monday and Tuesday. Tuesdays where healing may come. Return to the castle. Feel like the king or queen in your life. This is super important to your emotional nurturing for the inner child to believe it can have what it wants. So Monday and Tuesday, a lot of healing, if you can take the days off even. Wednesday, the golden star, Jupiter rules the day. That means unlimited possibilities, so your heart might be enlightened. Some very good news might happen. The moon moves into Virgo, so we're on countdown to light cast day. This is a hopeful, dreamy day. Certainly a day to go around and be investing in your light cast boards, investing in your inner child. Take action. Actually receive some joy that day. Don't put it off. Remember, what you be is what comes. So you want to be joyful and triumphant on Wednesday. Then as you go to sleep on Wednesday, light cast day happens in the United States while we sleep. For those in Asia and Europe, right before you wake, that's when the sun and moon conjunct, and so there's a major intention. Now this is going to be instant karma, instant oatmeal kind of karma. In fact, the United States, if it gets wrapped up in something Wednesday, will have consequences Thursday. Immediate consequences and change just due to the nature of the planets and how many stories were held up, how many other parts of ourselves have been held up. So when you wake up on Friday, good news or bad news, but it is some news that will be compelling. And it might strike home. So it might also be a second wave of the original heartbreak from last week. So you might have a second collapse or a second wave of that, clearing out all of that. By Friday, though, the light bulb goes on. I think you will know exactly what your heart wants. I think the bull shift will be gone, literally, and the moon will shift into reality. So we'll be hyper aware Friday, and that might mean that if it's a heartache, you're really feeling it. But if there's a breakthrough or potential, you're really feeling the excitement. So Friday is really a transitionary day. Saturday, it's a hyper-aware day, but I think a joyful day. Venus rules the day, and so your inner child should be restored to a natural state of feeling of bliss or beauty. Also, I think that your body, your health, or lifestyle will return if you've been a little over the top with all this inner child stuff. So Saturday is really a day of returning to joy. So if it's a hellish week, just get to Saturday Bull and you'll be feeling a lot better. Now I've got some good news for those who've watched me for a while. My new videos, the Act 3 Orbit Reports, will be available for immediate download on Wednesday. I've been having to shoot these in the background. It has been so much work to get everything done right now. Who am I talking to? I'm preaching to the choir, right, Bull? Well, I'll help you with the next 3 months. Turns out in our anti-birthday around Halloween is when the most change will happen because I've been recording these. So for Taurus is around Halloween. I'll give you that cheat right now. But I'll give you week-by-week plays using the same graphics as the horoscope. So come on down. It's well worth $9.99. It's also available for your rising sign as well. Now, on top of that, Jumpstart the Heart. If you want to get in front of me and get those personal dreams rolling, this is a 90-minute course for a variety of days for the fall. You can look it up in the software. I will help you jump in your heart. So this is a way to manifest your dreams in a faster fashion or to heal from a broken heart. If you're healing, it's also a great course. All these are available at soulmart.me, and they do keep me free and on the air for you. All right, Taurus. Well, doing all my personal meditation, I have to say that I want to leave you with my advice, and that is, I think with the inner child, it's not just getting your dreams coming true, but in order for your dreams to come true, you have to be a completely new person to yourself. Because unless everything has always happened the way you want, you have not been the right person to yourself. I think, going back to 1983-84, certain decisions were made about what is possible in your life and what isn't. And you are actually reversing those decisions. That is really where you go back to, 83-84, in order for your dreams to come true. So do that meditation. I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.
Guys, someone left my freaking watch in here. It's behind the set under the O.